Helltide. It's an activity where, well, I guess you can dive into how exactly you can target farm specific item slots to hunt for specific unique items. And it's going to be one of the main endgame activities that we'll be partaking in, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So as I mentioned before, once the player gains access to Nightmare Torment here, they are going to Nightmare tier. They're going to start gaining. They're going to start seeing some of these new activities. One of them, which is Helltide. Helltide is basically going to be the situation where you're running in through the world of Sanctuary. The sky turns red, blood begins to fall from the sky, new monsters begin to appear. Everything is more challenging. New events are going to start showing up, and importantly, as you're killing creatures when you're within one of these Helltide areas, you're going to be getting what we call cinders. It's this new currency players will be able to collect while they're specifically within these spaces. And this is great because you get to take these cinders, and as you're wandering through the overworld, you might be running on your other players. You might be helping them do events together. Everyone's getting their own cinders as they go. You'll be looking for these Helltide caches you can see here. And these are great to your point about being able to target farm for certain kinds of items. So every one of the caches in the Helltide zone is actually tied to an item slot. And they all have different costs. So you look kind of you'll be gathering cinders by playing within this space, trying to locate one of the caches that have the item type that you're looking for. Whether maybe you're looking for an amulet or looking for a ring. Maybe you're looking for a Shaco. So you're looking actually to go find a helmet cache. You want to keep trying to go after the helmet cache and the rare, desperate hope that you're going to get exactly the unique item that you're looking for, right? That's cool. We want to give you some of that opportunity, to target farmer a little bit. But there's actually a little bit of fun there too. So one of the things that's one of my personal favorite parts of the Helltide system is the idea that the players there's an extra set of stakes, right? When the player's running around with these cinders, they have the chance if they die, they're going to lose about half of their cinders every time they fall. And they don't drop on the ground; they're gone. So you have to be very careful about when you're looking to overextend as part of the combat experience in order to farm more cinders, get to the cache that you're looking for, whatever that is. You are putting yourself at more risk the more you try to gather, and the greedier you get, the more likely it is that you're going to lose things.
That's right, and there's a time limit on Helltide too, right?
That's right. Helltide is only active the Force of Hell only arrive for about an hour during when they are actually active. And different areas of Sanctuary are picked for Helltide Zone each time it rotates and moves around. So you need to make good use of your power. And if you leave a Helltide Zone, those cinders are gone. You have to spend them. So if you see that the clock is ticking down, you're getting 5 or 4 or 3 minutes away from the end of the Helltide, you got to find yourself a cache to kind of deposit those things.
Yeah, absolutely. My experience, I first jumped into a Helltide event with, I think, 23 minutes left on the clock. So I start by, okay, I'm scouting out the different chests or caches to see, okay, which is the one that has the slot that I'm looking for, what are the different costs, and then I'm doing some quick math. Okay, I'm gathering cinders at about this rate per minute, I have this many minutes left. Okay, I think I could afford the most expensive, the weapon slot, and I got to backtrack to that place in order to get there. And then I died. And I'm like, okay, recalculating.
Yeah.
Okay, how much time do I have left now? And okay,
GPS,
so quickly. Yeah. And then I died again. And like, better luck next time. Another hour before the next one comes around, I'll have a better plan this time.
Now, granted, you can still get legendary items to drop for you. You can still get really good drops inside Helltide experiences while you're killing monsters. So it's not like if you lose those cinders, you've lost all opportunities for rewards.
Yeah.
But obviously, it does take a little wind out of your sails if you just happen to get jumped at the wrong time. Again, another great opportunity for there to be players nearby when they're trying to help out in those situations.
Yeah, one of the things I think is really cool about this is that these chests or caches, boxes with loot and awesome loot inside, right? Each time a Helltide appears, they're in different locations,
That's
right?
right.
So you have to go and find them, as Riker was saying. But for the duration of that Helltide, they're in fixed places. So when you go into the Helltide area, it's useful to scout out and see where the caches are for the item slots that you're interested in. And then you can, mentally remember, okay, here, I want to farm around here. I'm going to come back here. I'm going to get this item or whatever. And one thing I want to call out here, you saw one of the caches on the screen earlier, in some of our video that we captured for it. Now we did capture that with the UI off, so you can't see the icon above it, but there is an icon that says, in here there are boots.
That's correct.
So you will know before you open that cache what's in it.
And I mean, that's not all. I mean, there's other risks and dangers inherent in Helltide areas. This is an opportunity for you to fight some different bosses. Again, like I mentioned before, there are different events and things that actually are going to be showing up. And of course, we can't really have such a wonderful experience as Helltide without our baby boy, the Butcher, showing up occasionally and causing serious mayhem and mischief in the overworld of Sanctuary. So lots of really fun things happen inside these Helltide areas over the course of the player's experience.
And it's also an opportunity to farm a special crafting material, right?
That's correct. There are craft materials like Fiend Rose and things that really are coming directly from Helltide encounters and those experiences. So you are looking to also get some of the materials you need for like really high tier like weapon and item upgrades from going through these places.